about Impact Wrestling, Al, that I really am enthralled by the depth of everything happening here with the knockouts and the wrestlers. This isn't PG. This is grown-up stuff.
Yeah, I agree, and I'm an adult, and I can vouch for you that this is very adult stuff.
Thank you for vouching for me.
Sure.
And we want to know what all of you think. Follow us on Twitter at Impact Wrestling. And of course, for all the latest and breaking news, follow TNA President Dixie Carter at TNA Dixie. Why do you have a suitcase? The show's moving to Wednesday, starting June 3rd. But you don't need a suitcase.
I don't?
We're good.
I want to bring my stuff.
Wow. As most of you know, I have agreed to come back for one more match. And I tell you what, I can't wait for that match. I can't wait to give you everything I have and hope to have one of the greatest matches of my career. But that's not what I'm here to talk about today. I'm here to talk about friendships and family. You see, as most of you know, Magnus is my fiancé, but he's not just my fiancé, he's my best friend. He is the father of my child. He is the love of my life. And James Storm has been a dear friend of mine for as long as I can remember, which is why this makes it so hard and difficult to balance this friction between one of my dearest friends and my heart.
If I'm Magnus, I'm living right now.
Yeah, what guy would not be living? Seriously.
Your fiance is having a hard time between you and a friend. I'm breaking
There should be no
drywall.
hard time. But you know, I think that's because James Storm is putting himself in that position.
Of course.
To create this friction.
Storm has manipulated the family life of Magnus and Mickey James for weeks.
James, I'm actually glad that you joined me out here because there's been something I want to talk about you. I know that Magnus hasn't personally called you to apologize for what happened with the guitar. I personally want to apologize for what happened with the guitar. It was so beautiful, and it was such a great...
Hey, I'm going to stop you right there because you don't owe me a damn thing. You don't have to apologize to me. Just like I know Magnus is not going to apologize to me because in his mind, he was doing the right thing. If the roles were reversed, hell, I might have done the same damn thing myself. But this is not about doing the right thing. To me, this is more of him being jealous of our friendship.
No, you're being unfair. He's not being jealous. James, you have been in this business as long, if not longer, than I have. And how many times have you been burnt? How many times have you been stabbed in the back? A lot. He's not trying to be jealous. He's trying to protect me. He's trying to protect our family.
Trying to protect you? Against what? Against me? Against the guy that saved you from having your head smashed in by Brown?
I know.
I am not a bad guy. If helping a woman, holding a door open for a woman, saying yes, ma'am, is a bad guy, then I'm a bad, bad man.
I know you're not a bad guy, but you understand where he's coming from, right? Like, it's just...
No, I do not understand where he's coming from. Because let me tell you something. I went out and got you a very nice guitar on behalf of these people and myself. Hey, that cost a lot of money, may I add.
I know it did.
I bought your son, Donovan, an awesome blankie with his name on it. Hey, and the greatest thing is, hell, I bought Magnus a great gladiator helmet that he used to wear when he first started.
See, that's where you went. That was not funny.
Oh, that was funny. That was funny as hell.
It was not funny. That was not funny.
All right, we'll agree to disagree. How's that?
Okay.
All right, hey.
It's not cool.
All jokes aside, I set up a very important meeting with some very important people. And I'm talking about people like Tim and Faith. I'm talking about John Rich of Big and Rich. I'm talking about Cowboy Troy. I'm talking about Carrie Underwood. I'm talking about Dale Oliver. Hell, I'm talking about Billy Corgan in the back.
You did what? What did you do?
I'm talking about these people want to meet Mickie James. These people want to do something with Mickie James. They want to take a career that only Mickie James can have and make it bigger. And I can tell by the look on your face that it's kind of a hard decision. So like I said before, if a decision is hard to make, then it shouldn't be made. But I tell you what, you should really think about this. And whatever you choose, I don't give a damn what you choose. Whatever you choose, I want you to do it for you. And believe me, I'm there for you.
Hey, you know what? Maybe James Storm isn't such a bad guy.
Really? Seriously?
He's setting up meetings for Mickie James.
And here's the big question, why? What's he got to gain out of this,
Well,
Josh?
Storm was right when he said,
That's another man's woman.
But he said he got in the, well, hold on.
James. Cowboy. Tell him I'll see him in Nashville. Thank you.
Hey, look, I think Mickie James is making the right decision here.
I doubt that. Look at this guy. I think he's a snake.
Storm's setting up big-time meetings for Mickie James.
Again, why?
Nonetheless, coming up next, the X Division Gauntlet, as these X Division athletes will compete for an opportunity to become X Division champion. That's next.
Kenny, huge match tonight, the X Division Gauntlet. What's your mindset?
What's my mindset? Let me tell you something. Kenny King has always been a championship caliber athlete, a blue chip athlete from the time I was in Little League to the time I was cracking skulls in college. So don't ask me about a gauntlet. As a matter of fact, the only reason I even took this match is because I get to use a champion's prerogative and come in last. So let us all the other vanilla midgets be lightning in a bottle and flippy dip and wear themselves out, because once Chocolate Thunder hits this ring, I'm breaking all backs. You wait and see. So all this is for is Destination X, because once again, Kenny King has put the X Division on his back. And it doesn't matter whether it's Kurt Angle or Eric Young. I'm gonna see you when I see you, and I'm a BDC you. Now get out of my face, man. It's time to go to work.
Well, due to what occurred earlier today between Kurt Angle and Eric Young, champion and challenger have been separated, locked alone in preparation for their I Quit match later tonight in our main event.
What's Eric showing?
That's it's like a tweet. This man's deranged.
Oh my God.
Seven X Division athletes have the opportunity to take the championship away from Kenny King in this X Division Gauntlet match.
The following contest is a gauntlet match for the X Division Championship. Introducing first, representing the Revolution,
So here's how this will work. Two men will start at timed intervals. Another X Division athlete will enter the fray. You're eliminated by going over the top rope. Both feet must touch the floor below. When we get down to the final two, it becomes a one-on-one traditional match in which you must win by pinfall or submission. Due to the fact that he's champion, Kenny King will enter last.
and his opponent from Birmingham, England, Rockstar Spud.
Rockstar Spud is the penultimate X Division champion. Al, you know that come next Wednesday when we move to Wednesday nights on Destination America, 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 Central.
Very excited about that, Josh.
Me too. Rockstar Spud would love to be two-time X Division champion.
And I'm sure Manic wants to be the X Division champion too. Probably has marching orders given to him by James Storm.
Spud throws up the U for underdog. It's the signature maneuver of the former X Division champion. Exciting time here at Impact Wrestling.
But let's face facts, Josh. These two guys have put themselves right behind the 8 ball because they're at the start of this match. The place to be is at the back end, as close as you can right before the champion comes out.
Yep, it was a blind draw. Manic out first, Rockstar Spud out second. As I mentioned, Kenny King will be the last to enter this gauntlet match. Spud's in dangerous territory there up on the apron.
Now let's explain to the audience. And first, these guys have to eliminate each other over the top rope, and both feet have to touch the floor.
Yep, and when we get down to the final two, it will be a one-on-one match, pinfall or submission.
Yeah, but just think about this. If you're one of those first guys like Spud or Manic, and you've spent all your energy just trying to survive to that last bit, how tough is it going to be when Kenny King hits the ring?
No doubt about it. We'll see if Spud or Manic are still in this match by the time we get to Kenny King.
Face first.
Also involved in this match, Mandrews, DJZ, Tigre Uno, Argos, and Crazy Steve, who's coming out third.
Your next competitor, DJZ.
DJZ is a man without a home these days after the bromance.
Right, but
imploded.
He's no stranger to the X Division. This kid is very, very talented. He can move.
Former X Division champion in his own right. DJZ would love to get the championship back.
Looks like he's trying to find his direction in his X Division match.
Manic, one of the disciples of the Revolution.
Nice Hurricane Rana. The athleticism by these guys is amazing, Josh.
And what else will be amazing is later tonight, an I Quit match for the TNA World Heavyweight Championship. As we've seen, security has kept both Kurt Angle and Eric Young separated before their match, but it hasn't stopped Eric Young from tweeting, sending out this message, and I quote, "At real Kurt Angle. You think it's a good idea to cage a wild animal? Hashtag I Quit match." What's going to happen when the animal becomes uncaged later tonight? Kurt Angle, Eric Young, I Quit.
Who's coming in fourth?
3, 2, 1.
Watch out, Spud. Nice spear.
Driven by Manic.
Mandrews.
So we've got the winner of British Boot Camp Season 1 in the ring. The winner of British Boot Camp Season 2, Mark Andrews, is the fourth entrant in this gauntlet match.
Whoa! Mandrews up, through, Hurricane Rana.
Wow.
Amazing.
Al, you were one of the judges on British Boot Camp. Did you sign off on Mandrews?
Yes, I did. You could see the heart, the fire in Mandrews. Wasn't the biggest one in the bunch, but had the biggest fight. And he's going to need it in this match. And now look, both the British boot campers working together.
Wow! How amazing was that by Mandrews, and will that be enough to eliminate Manic?
But boy, I tell you what, Josh, none of these guys, Manic's so close. Spud working feverishly on his hands. And Manic back in.
Manic's feet never touch the floor, so Manic is back in. DJZ's in trouble on the other side of the ring.
You'd think one of them would take the smart way, you know? The smart way would be to pace yourself. These guys are going 100 miles an hour right out of the gate.
I would duct tape myself to the bottom rope.
Yeah. It's not like you haven't before.
That's what I like to do every Wednesday night. And I'll start next Wednesday right here on Destination America.
3, 2, 1.
Andrew's trying to hang on to dear life.
Your next competitor,
Comes Argos.
Argos.